Everybody, it's Victor. Time to lead run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Monday, Mosh Pit. Hope your week's going off to a great start. We're going into the new week with another like streak tally on the counter down below. Now putting us 247 over 270 for TM Trainer Month, which means we're going to be having one TM Trainer run a week. And also, we have our amazing meme of the day / picture / pet of the day. Sent in by Hazel Vadi. Title thread was Meet Sin the Beta Fish. And honestly, I've never had a fish named after me. So, and I can definitely see it. I mean, he looks pretty metal. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if it's a male or female fish, but I'm going to assume since it was named after me, it's a dude. So, yeah, he looks pretty metal. Thank you very much, Hazel Vadi, and everyone who upvoted that one. Let's hop on in. Taking a deep breath after yesterday's run, man. That was insane. 2 days gonna be 47 Bravo Kilo 2 X-Ray Golf 2. What in the holy mother of crap is this tiers rate? 1.81. My lord, that is absolutely abysmal. Wow, yeah. I mean, we've got Succubus, and that's fine. But see, the problem is that we do not deal a lot of damage right now. I mean, like, we have Polyphemus levels of tears rate without the Polyphemus levels of damage. So, yeah, combine that with a, I mean, you know, 1.0 movement speed is fine for starting, but man, our inability to be able to push targets away from us or just kill targets is going to be a very big problem. And we are going to have to heavily rely upon Succubus. And on top of all of that, it's also Curse the Blind. So yeah, we're gonna need a little bit of help here. We also start with Lemon Mishap, which or Lemonade, not Lemon Mishap, which you saw me use in that first room there to take down some spiders. It is very good against ground-based enemies, and basically just yeeting them out of here as fast as possible is that's going to be the king, and that's definitely what we're going to be needing here. We are desperate enough for me to take blind items right now, so Varicose Veins is kind of whatever. I mean, if we take damage, it deals damage in a Tammy's Head-esque type way, but it is not really all that great. It is nice if you have like Brimstone or something like that has unlimited range, but even then, if you're using Varicose Veins as your primary source of damage, you're already losing. Like, that's not good. I am going to take the Soul Heart because we're going to need every bit of this HP. We could get one more cent and buy a premium item, but with it being Curse the Blind, I'm just not going to bother. I'm not in the business here to just spend blindly. Like, I want to know exactly what I'm buying at all times, which I mean holds true for like anything. Like, don't just blindly buy stuff. Like, do research and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm going to use Lemonade here. Hopefully it deals a lot of damage to Pin, which it did. We yeet Pin out of here, by God. And we get Latchkey. But, man, time to get some tears ups early here. We go on to last week's question of the episode, which was from the Super Straw episode, which was the 9-volt plus Sharp Straw, which is a combo that we haven't had for a while, but man, it was refreshing to get. The most upvoted comment came in from DNA, who said Epiphora, or simply I asked, what is your favorite Epiphora synergy? That's the question of the episode. And the most upvoted comment came in from DNA, who said Epiphora plus C-section is very powerful. Essentially, you don't have to change direction in shooting most of the time, and the babies just ramp up and ramp up. Definitely my favorite. And yes, the mechanism same goes for Jello as well. Yeah, we've already proved just how powerful Epiphora and Jello does deal its damage, and also like that is true with C-section. You don't really ever have to change your directions because they're all like super mega homing. So definitely with you on that. Second most upvoted comment came from Oda7981, who said Epiphora with Tractor Beam is nice since the aiming is easier, or just rock bottom. All tiers are up. All tiers are going to be up no matter what. You can just activate Epiphora and your tears rate will get up to the maximum, and I do agree with that as well. Of course, that's under the that's predicated on you having rock bottom, which is not something that everyone has access to. But if you manage to have it, pretty good. I'm gonna go check out the secret room. We also need another bomb to get into the boss trap room. That would be nice. And last but not least, third most upvoted comment came from Writer's Block Doc 4488, We said Epiphora and Lacophagy. Anything that can mitigate the need to change directions makes Epiphora that much stronger. Absolutely agree. And honestly, never even consider the Epiphora Lacophagy. No, we cannot. Synergy there. And that is true. Again, it kind of plays into the, it plays into the whole, like, you know, we don't have to worry about breaking the Epiphora charge when we can simply just keep firing in one direction. Like, it's, the Lacophagy certainly does that. We need to get a bomb here so we can get, we definitely want more options. I'm not that keen into getting into the boss trap room right now as much as I am getting more options, as that will hopefully give us the best opportunity to get a Tears up, because I don't know if you've been noticing this. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this? But we are getting absolutely wrecked right now when it comes to our lack of Tears. We are going to find a Temperance Machine here, and we're just finding more keys. Could just use some bombs, game. That'd be fine. Or money. I mean, I don't really want to spend our valuable soul hearts on a Temperance Machine, but if I have to, I will. Gonna tap us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would take us down to exactly 1 HP, and then we can't take a devil deal. But the whole point of this is so we get an extra boss item. We can also get into the boss trap room. So this is, there we go. Thank you, Celtic Cross. That's what I was hoping. I didn't want to jinx it, but I was hoping that Celtic Cross would just give this to us. There we go. Okay, so we can go get options. Again, all of this was for us to get options first. The secondary objective is to get into the boss trap room. We could go in there now, just tap the Temperance Machine one more time, but I'm not going to do that. Just go in, grab this. So we have, there's options, which is going to give us a second item that drops from the boss, and we get a boss that is not affected by Lemonade. So shout out to us. Very, very happy about that. Although it would be neat if Lemonade gave you like the #1 effect or something like that while you're standing in it. That would give it, like, I would honestly rather do something like that than just deal damage to ground-based targets. I think, like, give it like a Hallowed Ground-esque type buff. So we get HP or we get HP. So might as well take the one that spawns a trinket and give us the faded Polaroid. Yep. I know the super secret room is here. It's the only place they really could realistically be. And then we'll go check out this boss trap room, but we have bits and pieces. And I know what you're saying. You're saying, "Oh, the missing no reroll. You can always take it." Blah, 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 blah. Yes, technically missing no would reroll us, but it would also reroll us after every single floor. Which does not necessarily guarantee we're going to get some good base stats. So, yeah. And then, in my opinion, I don't think doing the, with this Tears rate, I don't think it's worth doing the boss trap room just for a luck upgrade in a soul heart. Okay, so we're still going to need some help here. We've gotten exactly 0 stats up. Hoping that we don't... Well, it's this simple. If we don't get a stat up from this base value, we are dead. We are definitively, positively, 100% categorically FUBAR. If we do not get any kind of stat ups here. Like, if this is the stats we have this entire run, oh boy. Might go down as one of the worst of all time. Reverse Emperor card might actually not be that bad if we get a ground-based enemy. We might as well use it as we're going into the mob trap room. We can at least get what's inside this chest. We teleport out. Okay, it's Monstro 2, though, which is not an easy Monstro for us to take. We have to hope that we do double duty here with Monstro 2 and the and Lemonade. And on top of that, also do, I mean, combo with Lemonade with Succubus is what I mean. Sorry, I'm trying to maintain focus here because we really cannot take any damage whatsoever. Gotta say, Succubus is doing a good job. Oh, Succubus, come on, man. Okay, we got another HP up. It was the worst time for her to just so happen to death card. Gonna need to use it in here. Basically, all rooms become a danger, a very life-threatening danger, very large life-threatening danger. And you know, if you really wanted to see how badly crippled one run can get, even on mediocre stats, but if you have a really bad tears rate, this is the poster child right here. I mean, thank goodness we've got Succubus at least, but I will not do this room. No way. I would use my last bomb before do that room. Thank goodness we've got Succubus, because man, we'd be even more screwed if we didn't damage. Sack Dagger. Now, Sack Dagger, on the other hand, even though they nerfed it, it is still going to benefit us greatly. Great shot, by the way. I mean, the Wooden Nickel is honestly probably better than Lemonade. I'm just going to say it. Because Lemonade gets, again, it gets countered really, really quickly by anything that isn't on the ground or anything mobile. At least the Wooden Nickel can start paying for itself, especially half price. And then on top of that, we can maybe start turning things around. Getting PhD, getting a bunch of Tears Up pills, something like that. Tears are our #1 absolute priority. If it's not a Tears upgrade, we don't want it. I mean, we do want it, but you know what I mean. Like, it's we need to prioritize stats here. I'm not even going to bother shooting Gertie. I'm just going to use Sack Dagger here because shooting her would just be a waste of time. Good damage there by Succubus. There we go. It's a Tears Up. It's a shot speed down, but it's a Tears Up. It's something. And HP, so we'll take it. Thank you, everyone who's been taking part in the 75% experiment so far. I know that it's definitely laborious, and you know, it's, although it does make me sound like I am drunk. I will admit that is funny. You know, it's a big time commitment, obviously. Plus, you can't really enjoy the audio at that level just because like it just sounds goofy and it's distracting, and you know, you're used to it, and I get that. But for those of you who did take part and is still taking part in it, thank you very much. Looking forward to seeing what a week does to stuff like that. By like a week, I mean like 7 days, like a full week, and pass it along. No, we can't. Pass along to YouTube, see what they say. It's been interesting so far. And one thing I will say is that people have been like, oh, that's so good. People have been like, you know, oh, you should just edit the video down, like, edit it to like 1.25 speed, and then, you know, that way we can watch at 0.75 speed and still have the audio be the same. No, because I can't record it at that speed, and I also am not going to edit every single video at all because I don't do any editing at all. I understand, like, you know, obviously, like, for something like that, that'd be great. But this is just an experiment, just to kind of see where it goes right now. Now, if it's something that is definitely sustainable, like I could, what I could do is I could pre-render a version of the episode where the audio, or basically the gameplay and the audio, is sped up by 25%. And then that way, when you watch it at 0.75, it will correct itself. But the thing is that, like, it's done. It's the 75% speed thing was done not because of the audio or whatever. It's just because of the way that the engagement is tracked by the algorithm. At least that's what I was told anyway. And that's the way to maximize like the watch time. People are staying engaged and watching longer because obviously the videos are long. But I understand what everyone is saying, though. By the way, if you're wondering how come I'm saving this tower card here, I'm saving it for a boss that we have a little bit of problematic positioning against. Like something like Gertie Jr. or Gertie Sr., we don't have to worry about her. Especially with Sack Dagger. So our tears rate is slowly but surely getting up there. Look at Wooden Nickel just go off here. I'll get a dime too. That's so good. Still looking for the shop. I wouldn't mind going into the sacrifice room. I mean, right now we just need to make just any time plays, just big time plays. And I tell you one thing, Wooden Nickel is really coming through here. I don't care if we take damage because we have a Bone Heart, so we can just very quickly heal that back up. Super Secret Room might be here. It is. I will go in there in a second. I just want to go to the shop over here. Especially with us having so much money, but obviously with us having this much money, we're more apt to probably get a greed fight. Surprisingly not. I will take both of you, 4.5 volt, and also a Soul Heart. Sack Dagger is really working in tandem right now with Succubus for alternate means of damage. But we still need more. See if we can trap Stain here with the tower card. Got one of them. We got one of them to hit. Yep. Get an Angel Deal, another old bandage, which I'm fine with. I say another because we've been seeing it so often lately. Circle of Protection. I think we have to play the Sacrifice Room here. Let's play the Sack Room. I'm not going to worry about saving the Bone Heart past like the first like 2 hits here. But what is nice about Bone Hearts are that if you have a half heart in there and you tap a Sack Room, it still only counts for that 1 half heart. So realistically speaking, in an ideal world, you would just have you would just have an entire floor filled with half hearts and a Bone Heart, and then you'd be able to do this much more efficiently. Over here, go ahead and grab that heart here, and hopefully, I mean, what do we need from the Sack Room? We need a lot of things. Damage is a big one, obviously. We don't care about the teleport. Again, I don't care about going back to save the Bone Heart. Call me lazy, but I've been called worse, I promise. We get the body, which is going to give us even more HP. I don't care about fighting Uriel. We get a bunch of soul hearts. All right. Okay, so we didn't gain a whole lot in terms of stats, but we did gain a lot of HP. I mean a lot. So Temperance Machines are definitely open for play now, along with Demon Judgments. Now we just need to get some more stats. Movement speed, Tears rate, damage. Outside that first Curse of the Blind, we're getting fortunate that we haven't been getting bad curses or anything. Now, what this run could really use would be something like Midas Touch, something like Serpent's Touch or Serpent's Kiss would be good. Serpent's Kiss Ares would be nice. I don't know. I need to figure out what to call that. Need to find out what to call that combo. The Ares Serpent's Kiss combo. That'd be a clever name that we can come up for it. Super Less, which is super bad for us. We were able to get out of there. You get Yum Heart. Use Yum Heart to get ourselves a heart. Why not? Again, I don't mind taking damage here at this point. It's going to be inevitable. It's just the faster that we can get through these waves, the sooner that we are unharmed. We do have another sacrifice room here, which I will definitely play because we have so much Red Heart HP to go through, but I don't want to play it before we go fight the boss because I don't want to get an Angel Deal item in lieu of not getting a Devil Deal item, courtesy of the teleport. And it's a little gish. Well, thankfully, we have more options, which is at least going to prevent us from getting a little gished by Gish. The reason why that we don't like Little Gish here, or really at any point, is just because it's just a... It's not that the familiar is bad. It's the problem that it... The problem is that it shares the boss items with you, like the pool. And we don't want that. We don't want it to share. We do not want Little Gish over like any good stats. Unfortunately, we did not get a Devil Deal, so we're going to be forced to play the Sac Room again. We did swallow Bible Tract, which is kind of... Yeah. Yeah, this is how long it would take for us if we decided to wait for Celtic Cross every single time, which I'm not going. Yeah, we need lots and lots and lots of HP. 30 cents, which is great and all. So not found the shop yet. And boy, what a stark difference between yesterday's run and today's run. Where we are relying on two of the most like basic secondary damage items in the game. They both just kind of operate independently of Isaac. In a way. I mean, less so Sack Dagger than Succubus, because obviously Succubus is just flying around the room, and we actually have a little bit more control over Sack Dagger. But man, do we need some damage. We are no longer bound by we just need tears anymore. We need bona fide, genuine damage. Maybe? Yeah. Did get Did get the womb room, but man, this is rough. I mean, like you know, you could throw a Hail Mary here and go to the dark chest, but do you really want to go to the dark chest with these stats? I don't think so, but we may not have a choice at this rate. I don't know. Magneto ain't gonna cut it, so I don't know, man. Like this is, we have a lot of HP, but that HP can go real bad real quickly, and we don't have any soul hearts to protect us from our Devil Deal on the next floor. This is a Guppy item, so okay. Well, we've successfully swallowed the child's drawing. Short fuse? Nah. We could use some bombs. We don't really need keys anymore. Yeah, give me a match. I'll take the matchstick. That's how about that? Ease. I mean, this is like a return to form here. Going back to basics, using Sack Dagger as our main source of DPS. We are just like, I mean, I don't, at this point, I don't know what would be the best item for us to get, other than just a massive amount of damage and tears. SMB super fans, SMB super great. That is going to give us a much needed all stats up. I will take teleport as well. We are most likely not going to need the wooden nickel anymore, because Lord knows I am not doing a victory lap here. We get Keeper Sack, which, you know, Keeper Sack is obviously it's great. You will not hear me complain about Keeper Sack. The only thing that I will say is that it is a little too late in this run, especially if we end up getting a greed fight, which is not possible actually, because we can see the mini boss on the far western side of the map. Really prefer if we could hold on to it. Fine, just kidding. All right. But that's what I get for hoping and wishing that we would get one block from circle protection, which is why you really cannot rely upon circle protection either. Okay, so at this point we are just in survival mode. We are just get through this run mode. There's going to be no flair about this, no nothing. We're just trying to live. Doing this because I'm anticipating us getting a full charge on teleport. We can go teleport towards the mom room, hopefully. Yep. Nice. You teleport. Teleport, you alright. You alright, teleport. Okay. If we have to teleport out of the mom fight, we can. We probably won't, though. Should have bought more things out of the shop too with Keeper Sack. So let's beat mom, and then let's teleport out and go buy more stuff in the shop. Yeah, this is some shoestring budget living right here, DPS. no surprise there. We didn't get a double deal. I'm going to teleport out, and let's see if we can go get into the shop. You know what? I'll just do this. Do this freaking room then. Trying to save you the trouble, game. Okay, we swallowed the matchstick, which is fine. And the reason why we're going into the shop again is because we have Keeper Sack, and I should have just bought more stuff. One of those things that I kind of forgot that we had because I'm too worried looking at our stats or lack thereof. The Keeper Sack is going to give us obviously a stat up, and also thank you Teleport for taking us there. Good to know there's nothing in there. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And I guess we might as well go fight the mini boss because it could be Gluttony or Sloth. We could get an HP upgrade off of that, or maybe even a like an Emperor card or something. That would be nice. Okay. Yeah, and like I said, we at this point we are unconcerned with getting devil deals or making it look pretty. We are just trying to survive this. And certainly the addition of Keeper Sack helps a lot. Funny game. Oh, we need more. Gotta blow my nose. Hang on. Oh man, spring allergies. It sucks that that winter is already done. Like I feel like we got maybe a day or two of winter and that was it this year. I'm not ready for hot weather yet, man. Okay, so here's to hoping that Teleport can be a bro and take us towards the boss. Bosses. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit tougher to get a full charge right now just because our charges are based on the amount of damage we're doing. And I don't know if you've been listening to the last 32 minutes and 51 seconds, but we don't do a lot of damage. Sack Dagger has been instrumental in this run. Succubus as well. If we don't have those two, I think that we are already dead. Teleport around, and it took us to a room that we were just in. We've got plenty of keys. So hard. Here's good. Okay. This is certainly promising here. And we're not really dealing enough damage to be charging Teleport. This feels like the boss way, and it's just my allergies talking. Right. I'm not gonna use Teleport in case this is the right way to go. But I think we just need to hold out hope. Yeah, we do get a golden bomb, which is good, especially against bloat. Lord knows we're gonna need this. Jumped over the bomb. That, not sure how that hit us there, but my God, it is an angel deal or a devil deal and a damage upgrade. It's slowly turning around. Oh mama. Awe of the Void and Eye of Belial. Okay, now we're starting to cook. Okay, the further away from the start, the more I like it. That means that we're either on one extreme or the other of the map. Either way, we know that we are effectively removing a direction that we need to not go towards the boss. So I know Maw of the Void's a little bit difficult to see here with Circle of Protection, but it is actually activating. We were never getting past that, and a dead end. All right. You know what? You can actually probably just get another full charge here. And go right back to where we came. So this is in a different part of the map here. We need to be extremely cautious. We can't be having fun right now. We are not in a having fun type scenario situation. Brother, I just gave you 6 keys. No, apology not accepted. We needed those keys, kind of. They didn't mind giving like 1 or 2, but giving you 8? We did get 2 back, obviously, but... Not sending it with teleport here. This felt like the boss room, and it is, obviously. We could bomb that keeper in the super secret room, but again, I don't know how many times I've said it now, but we are only caring about survival at this point. And survival is not guaranteed. Maw of the Void and Pentagram definitely help out a lot. Eye of Belial also as well. But yeah, we just need to get lucky with teleports here. One thing we can absolutely not do anymore is use Sack Dagger as our primary source of damage. We don't have the movement speed, and we certainly don't have the HP anymore to facilitate that. So what we're really hoping for is that Eye of Belial and Maw of the Void can do everything we need them to, in conjunction with getting teleported towards the right direction for the boss rooms. I do find it funny that that Circle Protection can totally reject the pots that the pot throwers throw out there. Moon card, okay. Feels more like the boss going over to the west side. Come on, teleport. We picked you up to be a big time player. That was a great block by Sack Dagger right there. And you took us backwards again. Wait. I don't know why I dropped that bomb there. It's so hard to see where Maw of the Void is with Circle Protection. Try down. Absolutely will be taking the Soul Heart. Could have probably and should have probably waited until after we were done with Isaac before taking it. Can we ever get to Isaac? Yay. Yep. 8 bombs. No way we don't bomb these. If we do get a Soul Heart from them, though, I'm not going to leave them. I'm not going to take them. I'm going to wait till we're done with Isaac. And assuming that we got it. Now, Isaac, phase 1 here is the only phase that I would be interested in using Sack Dagger, because we can normally get a pretty good parry here, especially if we end up proccing out to cross like we did. And we were able to push Isaac past phase 2, go straight into phase 3, which is great. Big damage, that's fine. Isaac's down. If we get a lucky teleport here, we might be able to sneak out of here. Crack the Skizzle. Crack the Skizzle. We also get Lead Pencil. I will take Cricket's body, and you know what? I'll also take Demon Baby. I don't even know what's going on, man. I'm just getting the heck out of Dodge. Things are about to get nutty. So we started down there, which means we might be up here. By God. By God! That's a lot of pins. Eternal Heart doesn't really matter here. Okay. Okay, we're regressing a little bit here. I doubt it's this way. We're able to get the Soul Heart. This feels like the right way, maybe? Excuse me. And Lead Pencil and Jacob's Ladder and Eye of Belial really pushed this over the edge. Something that doesn't even look like the same run. My God. More black pins here, but I think we are going to get the dub. It was a challenge for 99% of this run. We were trying to cook, and you know what? At the end of the run, we did finally start baking, but whew, that was difficult. So thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you click the like button. We did get 3,000 likes, remember, on the last video, so make sure you're still pumping up the like streak counter. Your question of the episode today is going to be, as Eden, what is the worst stat, in your opinion, to start with the lowest of? Is it tears? Is it damage? Is it movement speed? Is it health? Post them in the comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on that. The most upvoted comments, the top 3 most upvoted comments will be read on next week's episode. And have a great start to your week, everybody. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some pages of mine like Andrew, RageGod91, and Langwart. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.